Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdcast. It is Devin, broadcasting as always live from an undisclosed location in the center of Texas on a hot and loud and boisterous 4th of July Tuesday evening. How's everybody doing out there? I am doing good. Oh, my hat's on the floor. I was looking for this. It's not right when I'm not wearing a hat to start this off. There we go. I am full of delicious barbecue. I just grilled up some amazing pork ribs, some chicken legs, and some corn on the cob with some baked beans to go with it. So I'm feeling good. Fireworks are going absolutely bananas outside that window. Like, the people who live right behind me are doing like a full-on, Disney-type firework production. Looks awesome. It's loud as hell. Not a fan of that. My kitties are definitely not a fan of that. But what can I say? It's Patriots Day here in America. We are celebrating Independence Day. Hey, Haunted Wisp, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. How is your 4th of July treating you? I hope and trust that it's treating you well. Yeah, it's a patriotic day today. Why does my mic sound weird? My mic is always sounding weird now when I start these things off. I've got my music going. About to jump into Morrowind for a bit, just for a little bit. But I've got my music going. I've got my barbecue. My barbecue was going. I was watching a little bit of The Sandlot, getting into the American spirit. And I was watching some historical videos too. Some very fascinating historical videos. Maybe I'll share with you before I jump into Morrowind. Oh, what's going on here? There we go.
The authors of the Declaration.
Alright, that's enough out of you. Can't tell if you guys heard that or not. It sounded weird. It sounded like it was in a can. Anyways.
Declaration of Independence compared living under British rule to living as an enslaved people. But the document did not recognize the rights of enslaved African Americans. When the war began, slavery...
I can't tell if my mic is picking that up or not. Yeah, I got to see a substitute housing manager that I met here. She's pretty nice and made sure to talk to me for a while before she left, which was nice. That's cool. Well, good. I'm happy to hear that. Happy to hear that.
It was legal in each of the 13 colonies. Yet, just as white soldiers signed up to fight for the Patriot cause, as many as 5,000 African Americans did so as well. How did their service impact the issue of slavery in the American colonies? In 1776, 1 in 6 colonists was an African American, and of those, 99% were slaves. Most lived in the southern colonies, but New York and New Jersey also had large slave populations. When the Revolution began, African Americans reacted with hope and excitement. Many were equally ecstatic about the words of the Declaration of Independence, which declared that all men are created equal. As the war escalated, African Americans faced many tough choices about which side to support. In Virginia, the royal governor offered freedom to any slave who deserted their master and signed up to fight for the British Army. While this policy was temporarily dropped by the British, because it alienated many white loyalists in the South, it became a full military-wide policy in 1779. Sir Henry Clinton, the supreme British commander at the time of the implementation, argued that the policy was justified because the Continental Army was using African American soldiers as well.
Yep.
After initial hesitation due to Southern objections, free African Americans were accepted into the Continental Army. By 1779, a full 15% of Washington's army was African American. Rhode Island was the first state to field an all-African American unit in 1777. Massachusetts chose to mix black and white soldiers together.
That guy did not look happy about that.
With the exception of South Carolina, enlisted free African Americans to fight.
South Carolina.
However, not all black Americans who fought for the patriot cause did so of their own choosing.
Of course not.
When the states began drafting militiamen into full military service, many Southerners sent slaves in their place, offering them freedom if they served honorably.
I wonder how many of them actually got that freedom, though.
The British shifted their focus
I presume
to the
not
southern
many.
colonies, where a substantial number of loyalists and slaves provided manpower and support to their armies. As the brutality of the war intensified, many British officers began viewing runaway slaves as contraband, that is, goods to be seized and confiscated. Sadly, thousands were sold into an even worse form of slavery in the West Indies, with greedy British officers making as much as $1,000 for each slave that they sold.
I wonder, so like one of Blackbeard's right-hand man, his right-hand man was Black Caesar, who was, I believe he was a escaped slave of some prominence. I don't know if his origins tie into this. I don't know if he was one of these revolutionary slaves who got sold into slavery in the East Indies or whatever, or West Indies rather. But it would be fascinating if that was a tie-in. I need to do more research on the life and times of Black Caesar. But yeah, like, you know, the British wanted to present themselves as the savior to enslaved Africans in America by being like, hey, we know these American pricks, you know, they're on your ass with whips and horses and dogs and shit, making you plow fields and pick cotton and whatnot, killing your children and raping your women, your wives and sisters and whatnot. But pick up guns and fight for us, and we will liberate you and give you all of the freedom that you as a human being deserve. And of course, at the first sign of hardship, you know, the British just end up doing exactly what America does. Just sold those sons of bitches as slaves in the West Indies. It was like there was no real escape. Like a lesser hell. You know, you submit to a lesser demon in hopes of escaping the greater demon, but you know, the lesser demon just does the same demonic shit. So what are you really getting out of it?
In spite of the arguments and turmoil, the service of African Americans changed the minds of many white Americans. By the end of the war, Vermont, Massachusetts, and New Hampshire had abolished slavery. Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, and Connecticut also voted in plans to gradually do away with the institution.
Hey, Gabriella, how you doing? Welcome back
In
to the stream.
Boston, Phyllis Wheatley, a talented African American author whose writing was often supportive of the patriot cause, celebrated the end of the war and her freedom in a poem entitled Liberty and Peace. Auspicious heaven shall fill with favoring gales, where'er Columbia spreads her swelling sails. To every realm shall peace her charms display, and heavenly freedom spread her golden ray.
All right, a little piece of history there. A little piece of history. There were a lot of slaves that fought for the British in the Revolutionary War in hopes of getting the independence. It's ironic that, you know, we celebrate Independence Day when so many slaves, you know, perished fighting against America for their own independence. We cannot forget those aspects, those parts of history. And the UK abolished slavery in 1838. Yeah, I can't remember when Canada got rid of it. Genetic Memory Farms, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. I always urge people to read Frederick Douglass's speech from July 5th, 1852, The Meaning of July 4th and the Negro. It is only 18 pages, but it makes an attempt to grapple with the truth of the time. I'll have to read that myself. I don't think I've ever read that one. I am familiar with Nat Turner, though, and let me tell you, I'll do this and then I'll jump into the following. The following event in American history is important, but may not be suitable for younger viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. I'll get on to Morrowind after this. Man produces evil as a bee produces honey. William Golding. Cynical, but I don't know if it's entirely inaccurate.
August 1831, Southampton County, Virginia. The fears of the slaveholding South were realized. Rebellion. Over 70 slaves armed with knives, hatchets, and bludgeoning objects swept the pastoral countryside, killing all in their path. Their leader was a slave named Nat Turner. Born in the year 1800, Nat's mother had been kidnapped and brought from Africa. His father, a slave who later escaped. He would preach to fellow slaves and even some whites, earning him the nickname Prophet, and even claimed to receive visions. When he was 22, he escaped and fled, only to return to the plantation voluntarily. When asked why, he claimed, "The Spirit appeared to me and said I had my wishes directed to things of this world and not to the kingdom of heaven, and that I should return to the service of my earthly master." But Nat was not back to subserviently serve in bondage. He knew his purpose was to avenge those that suffered under the chains of slavery. At age 27, while working in his master's field, an intense vision befell him. The serpent is loosened. Christ laid down the yoke for the sins of man, and you shall take it up to fight against the serpent. The time is near when the first.
You know, when stuff like this, like I am not a religious person, and whenever I hear, usually when you hear things about people seeing visions and God told me this and Jesus told me that, it's always in service of the absolute worst deeds being committed to mankind, like people claiming religious visions, whether they're doing it via grift or if they actually through some form of psychosis or a breakdown of some sort feel like they actually experience these kinds of events happening. They always seem to foreshadow events that are radically unjust and violent against like the most marginalized people. So like this is like the one instance where, okay, this guy, if he's claiming visions and hearing God's voice and all that sort of stuff, in my mind, that's no different from all the other psycho evangelicals that feel that way, that feel that they have a special connection with higher deities. But at least this served a better purpose, at least. Like, it's like the one time when I'm willing to kind of step back and be like, okay, have your visions. Keep an eye on them, but have your visions. Do what you will.
Shall be last, and the last shall be first. Nat began to prepare. At first confiding only in those closest to him.
It's fine if you just want to do this. No, I'm going to get into Morrowind. That was my initial plan.
Sky like a black fist blotting out the sun. They planned the uprising for July 4th, Independence Day. But illness befell Nat, and the insurrection was called off. That was until August of the same year when another solar...
Yo, Monocle Toaster, welcome to the stream. Hello, it is me, and I decided to stop using AI altogether early, and now I'm looking to either figure out how to do some kind of impression of Dagoth or just pay someone to do a voice that fit him, lol. That's hilarious. I think you should do the impression. I kept looking at it and decided I didn't like the AI stuff at all. Fair enough. Fair point. Well, Welcome to the anti-AI fold, I guess, even though you kind of were there anyways, in a certain sense.
Eclipse occurred and the air turned a ghastly grayish blue. This was the sign Nat was waiting for. The rebellion began a week later. It started the night of August 21st.
Like the demon eyes in the shadow.
The small band of slaves killed Nat's owner, Joseph Travis, his wife and son, as well as a hired worker, in their beds while they slept. After the group left, they recalled that there was one more member of the Travis family.
Oh,
so
man.
Two slaves returned to kill the infant in its cradle.
Cutting a bloody
Nat felt
path.
that this violence was necessary to finally bring about the change needed to awaken abolitionist allies and shake the foundation of slavery to pieces. To Nat, this wasn't about anger. It was holy retribution. Over the next 2 days, the rebellion brought Old Testament carnage to the Southampton countryside, killing more than 60 whites in their path. Hundreds of federal troops and thousands of white militiamen intercepted the rebellion on its way to the center of the county's government, a town named Jerusalem. Nat managed to escape, hiding himself in the woods for over 2 months until he was found. Once captured, he was quickly tried, convicted, and hanged. His body was desecrated, flayed, and decapitated, with his headless remains buried in an unmarked grave. 30 other slaves and 1 free black man would also be convicted, 19 of them being hanged and the others sold to places far away. But this punishment paled in comparison to those African Americans that were murdered by paranoid, vengeful whites. Upwards of 200 blacks were killed by mobs during and following the rebellion. In the aftermath, some whites, including Thomas Jefferson Randolph, grandson to the 3rd president, called for gradual emancipation to remove slavery. Instead, what followed in Virginia were even harsher codes for blacks. No jury trials for African Americans. Free blacks found guilty of crimes could be sold into slavery. And it was now illegal to teach any black to read. Many other southern states followed suit. Nat Turner's rebellion was a product of over 2 centuries of oppression in Virginia. While the concentrated horror committed by those in the insurrection cannot be denied, the horrors inflicted upon them and their ancestors must be remembered to begin to understand the event. It was a violent, abominable response to a violent, abominable system, and it proved the age-old truth. Evil begets evil.
Actually, what it really does is it further adds credence to the notion that if you're gonna start a rebellion, you better damn well win it. You don't ever want to lose those things, because it is not going to be pretty in the aftermath. So, happy 4th of July, everybody. Happy Independence Day, what it may mean to you. Keep in mind, it always means something radically different to different people in a country that is as diverse a mixing pot as America is. I was actually talking with a friend earlier today about wanting to do 23andMe. I kind of do and I kind of don't. And I don't for the obvious reasons, but I would like to actually know which part of Africa my ancestry comes from. But perhaps it's just one of those things that will never come to be. Never made a difference in my life before, so I could probably go the rest of my life without ever really knowing it. But it would be neat to know. Let's see. All right. It's been a while, but I said I was going to get into this shit. Plus, I'm putting actual effort into the videos now, so using the AI stuff felt wrong. Well, you know what? I applaud you putting the extra effort into the videos. I think that's... I mean, the AI videos were fine, too. I mean, you still put effort into writing them. We're in the midst of a writer's strike. Don't start dismissing the labor of writing right now. Why isn't this coming up? Writing is work. Hey, yo, Arachnid Soul. What's up, man? Welcome back to the stream. Hope your 4th of July is going well. Let me think. When last I left off, I think I found out that I was the reincarnation of someone, something, such and such. The Spymaster sent me to find a 6th house base near Gnar Mok. There I must kill a 6th house priest named Dagoth Garers and bring the Spymaster a full report on the 6th house base. But first I need to speak to Rasea Palia, the champion of Fort Buckmoth. She'll tell me about the patrol that found the base and how to find it. It says a patrol found a 6th house base in the cave the locals call Ilunibi. However, the one trooper who escaped to report died of corpus disease. Before he died, the trooper encountered monsters, cultists, and a powerful 6th house priest called Dagoth Garers. The Spymaster. Okay, so feels like these should be flipped around. So I need to speak with Rasea. I gotta go to Fort Buckmoth. South of Aldrun. A short walk from Aldrun's south gate. Oh god, how do I get there? Okay, here, hopefully this guy could take me to Aldrun. Nope. My buttons. There we go. I forget my buttons. Yeah, you are possibly the reincarnation of Nerevar. Okay, that's what it was. I knew it was the reincarnation of someone.
Where would you like to go?
The possible reincarnation of Nerevar. A key part is the fact that they don't actually say for sure if you are or aren't. Of course they wouldn't. Why would they? Oh, shit. What the fuck? God damn, I didn't know I was way up there. Okay, so I gotta go to the side. I guess this is probably where I was before. It was just nighttime. So I gotta go to the south gate. Oh man, what am I doing with these keys? Wait, is there even a south gate here? What is this? Why did the dude say leave through the south gate? There is no south gate. Just a bunch of these dickheads. Oh, is that it right there? That looks like a fort. Oh, okay, that must be the south gate then. Where am I at? No, this is just like a ruins. Okay, well, whatever, I found it. It's been a while since I played this. I can't remember how to cast spells. I gotta get my bearings back underneath me.
I only have a few moments.
Who am I looking for? Her name isn't on this list, it looks like.
I don't know. You look like trouble to me.
What? I'm looking for... Oh, she's inside then. If she's the champion, I think she's gonna be in that room. Oh, there she is.
Dying to hear what you have to say, Dunmer.
Jesus, why is she so fucking snarky? I didn't do anything. I looked up Dagoth impressions on YouTube, and there are 2 videos, only one of which sounds good, and they were both flooded instantly by the AI vids. Wait, what do you mean they were flooded by... So were the videos you found actual people doing the impersonation? Let's see. 6th house base. Only one trooper returned. He died soon after, horribly disfigured with corpus disease. And out of his wits, in his ravings, he spoke of a cavern on the coast. He called it Ulunabi. It's not on our maps. Try asking locals in Narmak. They fought with the cultists and disfigured man beasts. Corpus monsters, I think. They fled the attackers and got lost in the caves. They then ran into a half-man creature named Dagoth Gares. This Dagoth Gares slew the rest of the patrol, but spared the one trooper. He told the trooper he was being spared so he might tell others that the sleeper awakes and the 6th house has risen, and Dagoth is Lord, and I am his priest. And he's telling him a lot of shit. And all will be one with him in the flesh. The trooper awakened outside the caves and returned here. We couldn't recognize him, and he didn't respond to questions. He kept rambling on like a madman until he died. Okay. That's what the dead trooper called the Sea Caverns, where he found the 6th house an It's on our maps, and no one here has heard of it, so I gotta talk to the locals in Narmak. Narmak is an island, fishing village on the Bitter Coast, roughly west of Calderia and Alderaan. Here, let me mark it on your map. There is no marked route to Narmak from Alderaan. It's not an easy trip. Our patrols take the Balmora Road. Okay, she marked it on my map, so what does that mean? Follow the coast. Wait, hold on, wait a second. Our patrols take the Balmora Road at the... Oh god, this is gonna be so fucking annoying. At the Nisus Balmora Alderaan signpost, go south, then immediately west. What does that mean? Go south and immediately west on a side road to... I think I've been to this place before. I might be able to just fast travel there, huh? Follow the coast and... Alright, fucking fine. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. She marked it on my map for me. What does that mean? Okay, so it is just over here. I think I've been there before, though. I can't remember how I got there, but I'm certain I've been there before. Yeah, there were people trying to do the Dagoth voice, and their videos have a bunch of comments like, AI sounds better. Damn, what the fuck? I mean, that sucks. Well, I also, like... Some voice actors aren't that talented, too, so... I'm sure there's a lot of AI voice acting that sounds better than anything I could do. Where am I going? I think you should try your hand at doing a Dagoth voice. Oh, get over here, you son of a bitch. Good job. There we go. I remember, kind of. Oh god, yeah. When I actually do make the videos without the AI, it's gonna sound off. But I have a plan. Dagoth Ur either comes in like, no, my voice doesn't sound different, stop being silly, it always has been perfect. Or he just gets stabbed in the throat. You know, you could always use a voice modulator. Do it in your voice and then use an effects to kind of make it approximate the tone and tenor. What's the name of the place I'm trying to get to? Narmak.
Why walk when you can ride?
Oops, I didn't mean to go right back here. Oh, it's way up there.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Just get me to Garnock, however I can get there. Where am I at now? Oh, I'm way far from there. I guess I should just go to Caldera then. Although I swear I've been to Garnock before.
Why walk when you can ride?
Alright, from where I'm at, I just go down the coastline, basically. Guess I can just try doing that. I'm a fast runner. I might do a voice modulator. That'll at least be way less controversial. Plus, it's not like I'm gonna do these Dagoth Ur things forever. I looked up a voice modulator, instantly it's all AI. Be who you want to be in the metaverse. Well, yeah, I mean, that's just how it's gonna be, man. AI is the soup du jour right now. And every company that thinks they can, like, dip a toe into that, you know, honey pot of profit, they're gonna do it. So they're gonna try to use AI to circumvent. I mean, you're basically you're exhibiting the same problems that, you know, any production company is exhibiting, where, you know, they want a voice actor, but they don't want to, you know, spend the money on it. And I'm not saying that that's like your thing, is you don't want to spend money on it. Like, you know, you're not a studio. You're a dude making YouTube videos, so your budgetary restraints are a little bit different than like a major studio. But the core problem is the same. You want this voice? You can't well, you maybe you can afford it. Studio can certainly afford it, but they just don't want to pay for it. So, what to do? And that's my core problem with all of the discussion around AI right now is that, you know, for all of the Jesus. For all of the incredible benefits that AI can have, you know, to society in general, it's currently being marketed almost exclusively as a tool for capital owners to circumvent paying workers. Even that product that you just, you know, loosely read the description of is all about, hey, do you want to sound like James Earl Jones? Well, you don't have to pay James Earl Jones anymore. You can just use your own voice and modulate it to sound like James Earl Jones. You know, fuck that guy. Get your James Earl Jones without James Earl Jones. The fuck is going on here? Oh, I can't climb up this thing. It doesn't look that steep. What about this part? There we go. Oh, man. Breath of the Wild has... Or Breath of the Wild 2 and Tears of the Kingdom have spoiled me for scaling a cliffside. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might not be able to walk the path that I initially wanted to walk. Come on, just get up there, you son of a bitch. Well, now what? So am I just stuck in the water? Well, fuck it. I'll just go in the water then. Oh wait, my endurance. I gotta chill for a bit. I mean, I'm looking, but I make less than $300 a week, so I'm accepting that videos will have to come to a screeching halt. But I don't know any voice actors. Yeah, I mean, don't break your budget trying to find voice actors for this. Like, just use your own voice. This is an excellent opportunity for you to learn how to become a voice actor. Get yourself a quality mic. Do some practice reads. Do some practice reads and do some line readings, do some monologues. I'm sure there are plenty of you know, acting classes on YouTube or whatever, voice acting classes. That's certainly a lot cheaper than $300 or whatever would break your $300 budget. That's even your, I don't know what your budget, that's what you say you make a week. I don't know what your budget would be. But I'll tell you what, voice actors don't come cheap. Even on Fiverr, I'm sure the cheapest option on Fiverr would still be... I guess it depends on the number of lines. It's all line-based. But you don't want to make a dig out there video that only has like... You know, he says like 3 things. What the fuck? You dickbags. What is that? Is that a pirate ship? The fuck is... There's too many fucking little shits around here. Where am I? Oh my god, are you kidding me? What the fuck? Just leave me alone. Just let me take a second to look at the damn map. Oh, okay, so I'm at a town that's... I guess I haven't discovered it yet, but just... The fuck is fighting me? I can't get to the town, wherever the town is. But I mean, these Slit Striders are right here, so it's gotta be... Oh my god, these fucking... This is my most hated part of all of these old school games. It's just like, oh, it's a slight incline. You can't find a way to scale it. Like, look at this. Come on, man, you can get over that if you wanted to. Hold on a second. Let me catch up on this. I don't know why I didn't finish the sentence. I know a lot of voice actors, but none of which sound like they got there. A friend's recommending mics for me and talking about how to soundproof my room. I zoned out completely for a second, but yeah, eventually you'll be able to leap over these. Or make a potion that'll let you jump from one end of Vrendenfell to the other. I have something like that. I actually had to use I have a scroll that gives me super athleticism. And I used it in a pinch to jump over like a barrier. Like I think I fell into like a ravine or something in a cave and used it to jump out of it. Very handy. Who are you? Good that I'm finally here. Thanks for your help. Oh, that's the guy I escorted.
Right about you. Maybe you should go.
Shut up. I escorted you here. That's why I'd been here before. I knew the town sounded familiar.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Careful with those scrolls, they're both a joke and a learning tool. The lesson was make sure you can handle the fall damage before just flinging yourself into the air. Oh yeah, I was very well aware of that, but luckily I was in a cave, so the ceiling prevented me from getting too high up, and I was already in a ditch, so I jumped just high enough to, you know, hit the ceiling and then land. I think I took a little fall damage, but not a lot. Let's see. First time in Narmak then. Okay. I need to ask about Ilanibi. They don't trust me enough. How much money do I have? 8,000? I'm gonna give you 100. It only jumped my thing up by 1 point. Oh, but they still told me. Ilanibi Caverns, that's what they call the old sea cave up on the north end of the island, right on Kartog Point. Don't be poking your nose in there. Someone might object. Well, you're not really telling me anything. Give me my money back. You didn't tell me anything. Sea cave on the north end of the island. Right on Kargat Point. Yes, that's on the western coast, not far from here. It's a gigantic boulder. Some of the orcs consider it a landmark. Why, I don't know. Some orc or another jumped off on a dare. It didn't end well. Okay. you probably don't know then. Or should I bribe you
I
too?
will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Well, he didn't tell me anything. Hemorrhaging money on these dummies.
Can we hurry this along?
Alright, well. Is there an inn?
Mathera.
I guess maybe that's the place.
What's your story?
So, where are you from?
Is unfamiliar.
Oh, what do you have on you? I think my weapons are fine. I probably need to repair them, though. This guy has nothing. What's my inventory look like, actually? 231. I'm okay. Just a scroll sitting out here. Oh, Guide to Vradenfell. I guess that wasn't what I was looking for. Why is it illegal here? I'm not in town. Okay, let's see if more people are out and about now.
Is there something I can do for you?
I think I talked to you. Yeah. They're all saying the same thing. Does this mean I just need to go to the
You have my
cave?
attention.
I should probably just go to the cave then. I'm getting the sense that they're all just gonna say the same thing. Okay, so they did tell me that much. They said it was off of... Oops. They said it was north of an island of some sort. Yeah, Kartak Point. Western coast. Seriously. These slaughterfish. How can anyone in this world get anything done? The second they dip a toe in the water, these slaughterfish are just on them. Come on, man. What the fuck are you doing? Get up there! God damn, you're fucking annoying. Alright, where am I going here? Oh, that's where I was before. Oh, okay. Well, shit, I passed the point when I was... The fuck is this? The fuck out of here. This water is fucking cursed, man. Get out. Oh, God, he's stuck on a fucking rock. This guy sucks. Get out of here. Damn, the water in Morrowind is fucking shitty. How could anyone survive in this place? The fuck was that? It was like a scorpion dude. Look at all that. And these dickheads are out and about. Oh, fuck. Okay, I guess this is the way I gotta go. It's behind me? The fuck? Oh, it's right here. It's okay, I see. Let me save. I really need that spell that just creates a light source. Gem finder. Oh, let's see. Do I have anything? Potion of jump. Nope, I guess I'm just gonna be wandering in a dark cave then. Wait, I think I have a torch, but I don't want to put my shield away. Oh, good job. Honestly, the torch really doesn't seem to be providing any additional light at all. Alright, well, someone just screamed die at me, so that's my cue to put my shield back in place. I like how jolly the music is. I'm like roaming around in a fucking dark as shit cave, looking for like a servant of an undead god that's, you know, sacrificing people to his resurrection. And the music is just like do 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 do. Spear of Light. I'll take it. Oh, it's fucking dark as shit in here. Oh shit, what the fuck? Is he about to start casting? Or he just put a shield on himself? Oh, he's casted. Alright, fuck. Don't give him a second to recover. Oh no! Okay. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. How many hammers do I have? Do I only have... I guess... Alright, I think that's probably a... There we go. Alright. Have to keep an eye on that durability. I got noodles. Oh shit. What kind of noodles? I want your bone meal. Ramen noodles or like udon? Ah! Oof. Nope. 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 Does this guy run out of magic points? Nope. 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 So what, you just have infinite magic points? That's bullshit. Ah, here he goes. Fucking dummy. Beef noodles, ramen. I never had proper udon noodles, so I don't know if I like them. He probably just has a butt ton. Clearly, he has a fucking lot of magic points. Udon noodles are alright. They're not my thing. You have to like a hearty noodle to like udon noodles. I'm not much for a thick, girthy, hearty noodle. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, shit. Shit's about to get fucking wild here. Fucking... Alright, that guy dropped. There's like a couple of others, but I can't really quite make them out right now. I thought there was another guy coming up the rear. Oh, I guess I killed all three of them. Iron Shard Sword. I like my Poison Sword. Hey, what? Wait, hold on a second. Why is my carrying capacity nerfed? What's going on? What ailment do I have? I don't understand why my carry capacity is nerfed. My strength is nerfed. Why is my strength nerfed? Why is my strength nerfed? I'm upset about this. I don't see anything on here telling me why my strength is depleted. Do I have a disease? I'll drink that and see if something happens. I guess not. My strength is still... I don't know why my strength is weakened. That's very irritating. I don't know what to do now. Well, I mean, how much is this? 20? Well, I definitely can't take that. I would have taken this sword if my strength hadn't been nerfed. Oh, he got me. should be handling that guy much better. My guy is weak for some reason. It's probably the last time I fought one of those creatures that did it. Ah, he did the thing where he made me over encumbered. Which is like, he's lowering my strength. See? Look at my strength. He's fucking destroying me with this shit. How do I get over this shit? How do I deal with this? So apparently some members of the team behind Hunt Down the Freeman basically grabbed the content after the guy originally in charge vanished from the internets, and now they're remaking it to try to make it good. I've never heard of Hunt Down the Freeman. What is that? That sounds suspicious. How am I supposed to get over this thing? Bone Walker. I need a restore attribute, spell, or potion. Hunt Down the Freeman is not a game about hunting escaped slaves. Okay, that's all I needed to know. It sounds like it's a game about hunting freed slaves. Or escaped slaves. It's a Half-Life fan game that got sold on Steam and was awful. Wait, how did a Half-Life fan game get sold on Steam? That doesn't make any sense to me. Valve must have authorized it then. How did I deal with... Oh, I think the last time I went to a temple and had them heal me. Because the fucking thing told me to do that. I didn't know that there was, like, a restore attribute spell I can learn. I would have learned that spell ages ago. Look! 65? That means I basically have to get naked to get out of here. I'm not doing that shit. I'm cheating, guys. I'm cheating, y'all. I'm figuring this shit out the cheat way, because I'm not ditching all of my gear in this cave just to run naked back to, like, a fucking temple. Because, like, it also says that it should wear out over time, but it doesn't. Dread Curse Strength is a destruction spell available in Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind that lowers the value of a victim's strength. Attribute does not return to its original value at the end of the spell's duration. It can only... Oh, okay, I read that wrong. It doesn't return. That's shitty, man. That is super shitty. Steam is weird. They sell mods a lot, but Hunt Down the Freeman was notorious in not just being awful, but just being full of stolen content. What? Valve didn't get sued over it because Wibbly Wobbly Timey Wimmy. What? Wait, where did they steal the content from? Cheater, pumpkin eater. Hell yeah, give me those pumpkins. Let's see, what am I looking for here? Let's try that. Really? That's a very strange way to do that. Oh, it's case sensitive. Wow, even the fucking command lines in this game are goddamn annoying. Why isn't this working? Well, that was the, Oh, hold on a second. Does that mean I have to do... Did that work? Yes, it did. Damn, it's like learning a whole other fucking programming language just to enter a command line. Hunt Down the Freeman is official spin-off game, but bad, made by a fan-made community to continue Half-Life Saga, but with spoiler censure. I mean, I'm just surprised that Valve allowed a really shitty version of a unofficial Half-Life sequel of sorts to be sold on their platform. I mean, they're the ones that hold the copyright for Half-Life. Did that do anything? It's very weird the way that works. I can't remember what my strength stat was initially, but it looks like it's back to where it should be. Hunt Down the Freeman has a lot of content from Gmod mods without the permission of the modders, and that's a big no-no, not just legally, but in the Gmod community that gets you known as a douchebag. Yeah, it tainted how the IP was viewed for a while. Like, it's not canon, but being on Valve's game store gives it an aura of officialism. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, even if the mod was good, like, even if it was actually good and didn't steal anything, I would still be very shocked that Valve allowed it to live on their store. That's wild. I wonder why. Okay, I am at max. Sons of bitches are gonna try to have me ditch all of my gear in the middle of this cave, run out naked, encountering God knows what. All to try to get back without a fast travel, without access to a fast travel, try to get back to a temple. I could be an asshole too, game. Alright, let's see. Oh, I can just stand right here. This dummy's got to keep hitting the rock. Can you guys hear those fireworks popping off outside of my... It's causing my mic to jump when it happens, so I'm assuming you can hear it. Oh, I forgot, here's the last AI video I made. I'm not taking them down because I did work on them, but I'm not gonna get to work doing non-AI stuff now. Okay, I'll watch that when I'm done with my play here. I actually hear the fireworks now. Oh, yeah, it's the people who live directly behind me. They have been going nuts. Like, they put on a full fucking show. What was that? They put on a full show. I don't even remember why I'm running around in this cave, to be honest. Something about the 6th house and Dagoth something or other. I'm just here to kill whatever's moving. Fuck you, you asshole. Scamp. You little scamp. Oh, shit. Oh, I ran into it. Oh god, that guy's back there. Friendly fire should totally be a thing for them. Oh, I think he did kill him. I used him as a human shield. What is he aiming at? There you go. Oh, what the fuck is that thing? Oh, he's got a little mask on. Oh, damn it. Oh, this is the guy. Dagoth Gares. The sixth house greets you, Lord Nerevar, or Mordis, as you call yourself. I am known as Dagoth Gares, Prince of Illunaby Shrine, and Minister to the Sixth House of Servants. My Lord Dagoth has informed me of your coming. I wish that this time you had come to honor your lord's friendship, not to betray it. Can I talk to him? I'm having a casual conversation while he's trying to kill me. Lord Dagoth gives me these words to say to you, so you may give them thought. Once we were friends and brothers, Lord Nerevar, in peace and in war. Yet beneath Red Mountain you struck me down as I guarded the treasure you bound me by oath to defend. But remembering our old friendship, I would forgive you and raise you high in my service. My Lord Dagoth bids you come to Red Mountain. For the friendship and honor that once you shared, he would grant you consul power. If you would, if only you would pledge your friendship anew. I am not your Lord Dagoth, yet I, too, would say to you, do you come with weapons to strike me down, or would you put your weapon away and join me in friendship? Okay, that's a lot to say while he's like poised to bludgeon me with a mace. Dagoth is the awakened lord of the sixth house, come to cast down false gods, drive foreigners from the land, and restore the ancient glory of Morrowind. He bids you come to Red Mountain. For the friendship and honor that once you shared, he would grant you consul power, if only you would pledge that friendship anew. The path to Red Mountain is long and filled with danger, but if you are worthy, you will find there wisdom, a firm friend, and all the power you need to set the world aright. Okay. Forgive the rude welcome, but until you have declared for us, we must treat you as our enemy. The sleepers and dreamers are newly come to Lord Dagoth and not yet blessed with his power, but the children of his flesh, they are deep in the heart of his mysteries. Their bodies swell to contain his glory, and yet the rich sacraments of our Lord feasts. I should get the mod that changes this font. And we are the least of his servants, for ash poets? Does that say poets? For ash poets, Ascended sleepers and ash vampires stand high above us in the Lord's bountiful grace. Okay, well, I'm learning a lot from this dude while we're locked in Mortal Kombat. Ilanibi's shrine is just a small, quiet retreat for the Sixth House servants, a place to contemplate and grow strong and wise in Lord Dagoth's ways. Here, we share the sacraments of flesh and blood, and dream the dreams of our Lord. This and other lesser shrines are hidden from prying eyes throughout the land, but the greatest shrines of the Sixth House servants lie beneath Red Mountain, in the citadels of our Lord and his close kin. Alright, well, he's giving me a lot. Wait, so if I sheath my weapon, is he gonna stop attacking me? Lord's friendship. Oh, okay, that's what that was. Alright. Hey, I put my sword away. Why y'all... You fucking dick fucks? Oh, something bad's going on with me. What's happening? What is this? Drain health. Okay, well, let me get my, You know what? Actually, I'm gonna, I thought I had a few more of those guys. I only have one more flame. I have 2 Golden Saints, and those guys are dope. I'm gonna summon one right now. You deal with them over there. I'm gonna, wait, did I just hear her death wail? Oh no, that was his. With his dying breath, Dagos Gare smiles and curses you. Even as my master wills, you shall come to him in his flesh and of his flesh. Okay, good job. Good job. Maybe I pulled out a nuke when it wasn't necessary. Message from Dagoth Ur. Okay, well. Lord Nerevar Indoril, High Resdania, my lord, friend, and companion. Once we were friends and brothers, Lord Nerevar, in peace and war. No houseman ever served you better or more faithfully. Much that I did, I was at your command, at great cost to myself and my honor. Yet beneath Red Mountain, you struck me down as I guarded the treasure you bound me by oath to defend. It was a cruel blow, a bitter betrayal, to be felled by your hand. I am very confused by the relationship of these two. I don't really know what these two people are. Dagoth Ur and Nerevar. I'm still not really sure what they are, and I'm really confused by their relationship. I don't know what's happening here. Oh yeah, you don't get to join House Dagoth. There are mods for that, but I don't think any of them are finished. Ah, okay, I got you. Well, for such a robust role-playing game, when they introduced the concept of, like, going along with them, you know, seems like that's something they would have allowed you to do. But remembering our old friendship, I would forgive you. Come to Red Mountain. Okay, whatever, sure. What's all this down here? Corpus. Oh, no. Oh, I'm all fucked up from Corpus. Is that a disease I can just cure with... Well, I don't even have fucking Magicka. Nope, can't cure that with... Can't cure that with cure common disease. How do I cure... Have my videos taught you nothing? No, they haven't. Your videos are fucking madman's fancy. I don't know what's going on in those videos. Is Dagoth summoning me beneath Red Mountain so that I could take my pants off? Is that what's happening? That's pretty much all I've learned from those videos. I don't know who the fuck these people are or what they want. What is this? This looks like something I should interact with. Oh, bells. Do not ring those bells. This does not look like a good idea. Well, I have this person still out. Maybe I should, maybe I'll save. And then I'll ring a bell. Wait, what is this? I'm sure there's probably some sequence with... Oh, she ran away. She fucking ran away. After I was confident. I was so confident, I was like, I still got her around. I could ring this bell as many times as I want. Bone mold pauldron. What is this? Another one of those. Common pants, huh? Yeah. Oh, nice. Pushing a slow fall. That's cool. Yes, I've decided. What have you decided? I've got this corpus shit weighing me down. I've got to get out of here and, like, figure out a way to heal. Okay, so I go this away, this away, I think this away, this away, this away, this away. There we go. Did I get what I needed? Dagoth Gear says he'll be strong, 6 sacraments, yes. I have killed Dagoth Gears as the spy master ordered, but with his dying breath, Dagoth Gears pronounced a curse on me, and I now have corpus disease. Okay, that's why. That's why I'm all fucked up. He said, I would come to Dagoth in his flesh, and of his flesh I don't feel any different, but the marks of the disease are plain on my face. I'll have to return and report to the spy master on the 6th house base. Hope he knows the way to cure this shit. Alright, fine. Fine. Cursed for story purposes. I can deal with that. It's not egregiously afflicting to me. It's not like when that bone guy sapped all my strength. How am I supposed to get up there? Wait a second. Okay. What? Fuck off. I wish this town had it. Wait, is something still following me? I wish this town had an inn, but I guess I gotta go to Balmora anyways.
I don't have a lot of patience for questions, Outlander.
Oh, shut up. Let's try cool.
What is it, peasant?
Damn, why are these people all fucking mean to me? I don't think I've been here before. I haven't been here. What the fuck is this place? Is there a Slitch Strider anywhere around here that can help me out? He's summoning you to tell you to pop off the pantaloons. Also, only one save file. You like to live dangerously. Well, I do have an autosave going on too, so, you know, it's whatever.
Oh, I'm sure this is important, but...
Is there really no Slitch Strider? What?
I think you should leave before I lose my lunch.
The fuck?
I think you should leave before I lose my lunch.
God damn, dude. Is this because of the corpus?
What a winning personality.
Hey, that has nothing to do with the corpus. He's just being an asshole to me. I didn't do anything to you.
That's disgusting.
Alright, let me get out of here. All of a sudden, when I want a Slitch Strider, there's none to be found.
Must be going now.
That's okay, cool. None to be found. I'm just doomed to boat travel. Where even am I? Oh, I'm way south.
What a winning personality.
Oh, Vivek. Okay.
You talk too much, Outlander.
Talk too much? I just got here. There we go, finally. Very long trip back. Now I've got to go to this dude that's like shirtless and on meth.
That's disgusting.
God damn, dude!
Leave before I lose my lunch.
Buddy, I'm reporting to you. Where is it? Where is it? Is this what I'm reporting on? With Dagoth Ger's dead, the 6th House Shrine is no longer a threat. You've more than earned a promotion to the rank of Traveler. I'm very worried that you have corpus disease, but I have some good news in that department. I canvassed my informants for possible treatments just in case you contracted the disease during your mission. I learned from Fast Eddie? Is that his name? Fast Eddie? That your best chance of getting cured is Device Fear, an ancient Telvanni wizard who runs a corpusarium for victims of the disease. Holy shit, what the fuck? Here, take this Dwemer artifact and 1,000 drakes and go to Tel Fear. Devereth Fear will like the Dwemer artifact. A gift may sweeten his disposition. The gold is for expenses, and here's a couple of levitation potions. I hear you need them in Telvanni Towers because wizards don't use stairs. Okay. So get moving and get that corpus disease cured, then hurry back. I think I know how to get the lost prophecies Nabani Messiah asked for. Rising force potions, okay. Okay. That's disgusting. Get out of my face before I lose my lunch. I'm gonna start saying that to random people on the street. Like, if they get within my, like, talk box radius, I'm just gonna be like, that's disgusting. Get out of my face before I lose my lunch.
Where would you like to go?
You know, I guess I probably should have asked him.
Well met.
Let's see. Telfar. Southwest of Sadrith Mora. Southwest of Sadrith Mora, on an island on the southwestern edge of Zafirbil Bay. Here, let me mark it on your map. There's a dock, but no boat service, so you must water walk or swim from Sadrith Mora. Use the guild guide service at the Balmora Mages Guild to reach Sadrith Mora. Sadrith Mora, find Wolverine Hall, Fighters Guild, and ask the scout Sondrin Irathi for detailed directions to Telfar. That's a whole lot. Holy shit.
There's no time for talk now. Go.
Alright, Mages Guild, Mages Guild.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Who am I talking to? Who does the guild services? Thought it was someone down here. Yeah, here we go. Damn, that was fast.
What assistance do you need?
Sondrin Irathi is who I'm looking for.
I'll see her disgraced before the council. Yes.
Outlander.
Care to tell me what this is about? Yes. I suppose it is my duty to help those less fortunate than myself.
What? Why do you disturb me?
Is that dude in here? I'm looking for Sondrin Irathi. I should have asked. Boy, this got 27. I don't think I can bribe him enough. Oh shit, he liked that. He really liked that. Sadrith Mora is the House Telvanni Scat, home of the Telvanni Consul House, and site of Tel Naga, the Consular Mage Lord Master. What the fuck is this title? Consular Mage Lord Master? Neloth's Wizard Tower, okay. Visitors cannot enter the town, but must stay in the gateway. A merchant inn for outsiders. Retainers and kin of Telvanni can travel freely in town. Many outlanders live here, but most Telvanni mercenaries, craftsmen, traders, or slavers. Okay. Unless you are a Tovani retainer or kin, you're not supposed to sleep anywhere in Sadrith Mora except the Gateway, the official Tovani hostel for outsider visitors. In theory, you're not supposed to walk around in Sadrith Mora unless you are Telvanni retainer or kin, unless you have the necessary hospitality papers from Prefect of Hospitality and oh god, these names. And Engar Dekel, the Dunmer at the Gateway. In particular, stay out of trouble, and you can go where you want and do what you want. Brother, okay, so I gotta find this guy at the Gateway?
Speak freely, friend. What a winning personality.
Why should I
Sorry,
speak
friend.
with you?
I like ladies.
What? What? I wasn't even looking at you. Brother, I think you protest too much. I'm very suspicious of you now. Hey, get away from me. You've got corpus disease. You can't get cured of corpus. Get away. Oh, I want to hug this guy. I want to give this guy a hug. All right, let me find out where this gateway. Okay, I gotta go down that way. I don't know what this gateway they were talking about is supposed to be, but fuck it, I don't care. If I can just head in this direction and swim, I guess I'll get there. So, why don't we just do that? Get away from me. The fuck? Get up there. Why can't you get up there? Oh, you son of a bitch. Why can't you get up there? Alright, that's good enough. You should rest and meditate on what you've learned. That is, don't jump off of very high cliffs. Oh, what the hell? Oh, God damn it. Jesus. let's get this swim going. Wait, what? Did I go past it? No. Does this it here? Here's a boat. Oh, here it is. I'm here. Ooh, what a fancy-ass wizard tower this is. The fuck? Have you come to plunder the dungeon, or have you got corpus disease? Or did you come to see Devathfir? I'm Betfir, and the wife of Devath... Okay. One of them, sort of. Okay, I'm not even gonna... I see that this is clickable. I'm not even gonna touch that. Everyone who gets corpus disease comes to our corpusarium. It's not very pleasant, but at least they're all fed and cared for. He's up above in his study. I hope you can fly. You can't get up there unless you can fly or have potions. Sorry.
Spit it out or hit the road.
I did. Jesus Christ, I did spit it out. We just had a conversation. I need to figure out how to get up there. Ooh, Grand Soul Gem. Can I loot this place without getting in trouble? Oh, this is trapped. It's a lockpick level 30, so I don't think I'm gonna have any hope of getting that one. Soul Drinker. Alright. I'm gonna save just in case. I'm gonna swipe it. Okay, so it doesn't seem like I'm going up from here.
Spit it out or hit the road.
Do I not go up from inside? Do I have to go outside? Looks like I might have to go outside. Ooh, golden door that's locked and trapped. Level 60. God damn. They're keeping their shit on lockdown in here. You've got to be a master thief. Is this where I'm going? I just got to float up there. Did he give me potions or scrolls? I think he gave me potions. Alright, so it's not up here. What the fuck is targeting me? Oh, you little dickhead. Yeah, I got up on top of you. Alright, so I guess there's no entryway up here. God, man, he moves way faster when he's floating. Where do I fly up then? I'm flying, lady, I'm flying. Just tell me where to fly up
I don't
at.
have a lot of patience for questions, Outlander.
Am I missing something here? Like, this entire cavern is very low ceiling. There doesn't really seem to be anywhere for me to fly up at. On the inside, at least. Alright, tell me how to... Where do I need to go?
What is it, peasant?
Oh, Jesus. I'm just trying to figure out where I need to go to fucking fly. Oh. I am Vsauth Kai, Warden of the Corpus Area. I'm here to warn you. Do not harm the inmates. If you come to plunder the dungeon, you must endure their attacks. And take your chances with me, their Warden and Protector.
We are not fangless, friend.
I don't care. I don't care about plundering your dungeon. I'm trying to figure out how to get up. Wait, are y'all fighting me? You know what? Fuck all of y'all. I'm out of here. I don't even know where that door was in relation to everything else. I am very turned around in this place right now. I am very turned around. I don't think I've ever been more confused about my placement in all this. How did I get so I went down here? This is the golden door.
No, I don't think so.
What? So then this is the door to the Corpusarium. I'm sure he won't mind being disturbed. We get a few visitors here. You can't levitate, right? Can't you? The study is on the upper level. Accessible only by the central flywell? What the fuck is the central flywell? I'm afraid we aren't set up to accommodate barbarians or peasants, understand? Go up the ramp to the Hall of Fire, then walk around looking up until you see a shaft above you. Then levitate up the shaft and look for... Okay, wait, hold on a second. Up the ramp to the Hall of Fire, then walk around looking up. Up the ramp. I mean, this is where I came from, right? This is the Corpusarium? Yeah. The ramp. I mean, is that what this is? I don't know what the Hall of Fire is. Okay, this is Onyx Hall. Okay. So I was here earlier. So what I gotta look for? A shaft? Oh, is this it? Oh boy. Alright, let's try this again. That's it? I thought he was gonna be like way up in the tower. Say, that's an interesting Dwemer piece you have there. What can you tell me about it? Offer the artifact as a gift. A gift from me? How thoughtful and shrewd. I suppose you know I'm a collector, and that such a gift is bound to please me. I congratulate you on your diplomatic skills. So, why have you tried to butter me up? Come to consult the great Divith Fire? You have the divine disease? Want to plunder the dungeon? Why do people keep talking about plunder the dungeon? Or leer at my daughter? Okay, well first, why are you guys always talking about plunder the dungeon? When you live for thousands of years and you have a hobby, something you love always sparks your interest. I collect treasures and invite thieves to steal them. I'm a collector and a sportsman. I collect enchanted items and ancient artifacts. Have quite a few Dwemer pieces. And as a sportsman, I love letting thieves try to steal my well-guarded treasures. Only a few rules. 1, don't hurt the inmates. 2, don't hurt my daughters. My warden and the guards can look out for themselves. Jeez. This guy has, like, rich guy hobbies. He's like, what was that movie with Ice-T? Was it called the most dangerous game or something? Like, he's ripping a page right out of that. Just so you know, I'm drunk and tired, but I ain't passing out yet. Well, that's the 4th of July tradition. Congrats. Congrats on that. Divine disease. The magical principles of corpus disease are elusive and miraculous, far more subtle and powerful than any conventional sorcery or enchantment. I'm persuaded that it is in some manner the curse or blessing of a god, perhaps both a curse and a blessing. The victim, of course, cannot appreciate the marvelous nature of corpus. It saps the mind and destroys the body, but to a wizard it is a profound and glorious mystery. A riddle worth a long lifetime of study. Well, you're not helping me here. How interesting. Did you know that corpus makes you immune to disease? Have you ever heard of the prophecies of the Nerevarine? Ashlanders say the Nerevarine will be immune to disease. I've always thought maybe I have the Nerevarine down in my corpusarium, and I don't even know it. Ha. Ha ha ha. The Nerevarine is a fat, disgusting corpus monster and mad as a marsh rat. Wouldn't that be funny? Well, yeah, great. Explain that you may. This guy's kind of a dope. I don't know if I want to be blathering about prophetic secrets to this dude. But that's why I'm going to do it. That's a fascinating story you tell. So, you might be the Nerevarine. Means nothing, of course. Corpus victims have all sorts of delusions, but let me think. I've got a potion. In theory, it could cure Corpus. Doesn't work, though. Probably kill you. Killed all my test subjects, but you've got nothing to lose. Before I give it to you, I want you to look around below the Corpusarium. Know what's in store if you don't take the potion. And while you're there, I want you to pick up a pair of boots from a victim. Calls himself Yagram Bagarn. My oldest patient. Handy fellow. Fixes things for me. Bring the boots back, and then you can have the potion. That's very strange. Okay. I gotta get this dude his boots. Alright, that's fucking weird. What time is it? I don't want to go traipsing in that dungeon. Yo, Max, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, Devin, hope you had a great 4th. Miss you, man. Yeah, miss you too. It's been a while since I've been on your channel. I know I've been focusing on just streaming on mine, but my 4th was pretty good. I hope you had a good 4th as well. I grilled a bunch of food and rearranged the new house, and yeah, it was a pretty good time. I'm pretty tired, so I'm probably gonna end my stream now. Oh, why didn't I soft fall? I'm gonna lose my way if I log out where I'm at now. So I'm gonna go to where I know the Corpusarium to be, and then I'm gonna call it. Yeah, I saw
Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how.
I saw Raya's pictures from the convention y'all went to, and that looks pretty fun. And I saw that y'all got to meet AVGN too, so that's definitely dope. That's definitely dope. From all accounts, that dude is a genuinely good dude, so happy that y'all got to meet him. Alright. New house, that's awesome. Yes, this is a new house. I gotta tighten this camera up so my banging on the desk doesn't swivel the view. But yeah. I've been very busy buying a new house, moving into the new house, setting everything up, and just getting acclimated. So yeah, it's been a wild couple months, but yeah, it's been good. I'll pop on your channel at some point. I just haven't really had the will to talk movie news that much. Although I will say, most of the movies that I've seen, I just don't have strong opinions on. Like the Guardians was alright. Don't really have strong opinions on it. Across the Spider-Verse was cool. I like that. I know I saw some other stuff. I'm just very meh. I started watching Witcher Season 3, and holy shit, man. At first, I told my buddy Justin, like, don't worry about watching it. It's not that good. But now I think I'm going to force him to watch it because I want to vent. There's a lot of terrible things about what I've seen so far from Season 3, so yeah. And then there's just a lot of talk. There's a lot of talk right now about all the flops going on and why everything is flopping, and I don't think it's as mysterious as people might think it is. I think people are just bored. They're just bored with a lot of movies. And I feel that. It's part of the reason why I don't really do movie talk that much anymore, because I'm just bored of a lot of movies. So, it is what it is. I'm sure something will come to change all of that. Whether it's exciting new voices or the oncoming AI apocalypse, something will happen, and the industry will change. By hook or by crook, the industry will change. It was a lot of fun. We are already planning our next year. That's awesome. Pennsylvania, though? I don't know. I don't know about going to Pennsylvania. Y'all need to do a convention in Austin. We just started watching Witcher. Oh boy, buckle up, man. It's rough. It is rough. Like, I literally had zero expectations going into it. I just wanted to watch it to give Henry Cavill his send-off. But as I'm watching it, it's really kicking up all of the old news articles about, you know, his dissatisfaction on set and like deviating from the source material, and then the item that came out from former writer Bo DeMeo, who's working on X-Men 97, when Bo DeMeo was saying that there were writers in the writer's room who not only disliked the Witcher property, but actively ridiculed it and had no sense of respect for the Witcher property. And, you know, he was saying, if you're gonna take on a fandom, then you have to have some semblance of respect for it. And the writer's room and The Witcher doesn't have that. And the more that I watch season 3, the more that it's evident. And the more that I watch season 3, understanding that Henry Cavill left the show after this season, the more I completely understand what Bo DeMeo was talking about. And, you know, people tried to smear him, and they tried to smear Henry Cavill too. There was all those shitty write-ups about him being like toxic on set and a misogynist and all this other nonsense. And obviously that came from The Witcher's writer's room. That obviously was from The Witcher's writer's room. And as I watch this season unfold, it becomes very obvious that the prevailing fan theory is very likely to be, you know, the truth of the matter, that Cavill just didn't like the direction that the show was going in. He tried his hardest to use his clout and his knowledge of the property to bend the show a little closer to the source material, against the writer's intentions, and eventually he just quit. He didn't like working with the creatives on it, and that sucks. It's a bummer. And I can go on a very long tirade about, you know, my opinion on the Witcher's writer's room, but I'm gonna reserve that until after I finish the season, and hopefully I can convince Justin to watch the rest of The Witcher season 3, because we watched, when I first started doing videos on my channel, we did like 4 videos, and each of them are almost an hour apiece, over the first season of The Witcher. We were super stoked for it. At the time, we were big fans of the property. I mean, I still am, but we were hot off of playing Witcher 3 like religiously. Like, we were all about it. So like, we were super stoked to watch Witcher season 1. And we tore it apart with like a fine-tooth comb, and our anticipation of Witcher season 2 was watered down dramatically as a result of that. And when Witcher season 2 came out, we did the same thing. We watched it and talked about it and really combed through it. And, you know, we walked away from that somehow disliking season 2 more than season 1. And to Justin, it got to the point where he didn't even want to watch season 3. Like, he's not even interested in watching it, which is a bummer, but I understand. I'm gonna try to get him to watch it though. Like, we have to put a bow on this. Like, this is a slow motion crash, and eventually, you know, maybe I'll work with a video editor to go through all of my Witcher videos from season 1 to 3 and just edit them together so that you can see the excitement from the beginning and then like the slow motion train crash that proceeds afterwards. So it's a journey for sure. It's a bummer. I had a lot of hopes for The Witcher. Yeah, what happened to The Witcher sucks. It's like, I think if we can get like really good exposés on what exactly happened, like legitimately happened in the writer's room and with the showrunner and with Henry Cavill and all of that, if we can actually get an expose on everything that went on, I think it would be a fascinating story. It would be a fascinating story about, you know, a lot of things, about doing adaptations, like an adaptation of a book and a game, a very popular series. What kind of licenses do writers in those situations have? Because, you know, are they chained to the source material? Do they need to follow the source material to the letter of the law, or do they have any kind of leeway for interpretation? Can they veer off of the source material and do their own thing? Is that disrespectful to do that, especially with the property as big as Witcher? And then there's all sorts of other elements of how they veered it off of the source material with respects to, you know, watering down certain characters, giving characters less screen time. There are, like, Witcher is dark fantasy, and it's dark fantasy in a lot of ways that aren't, it doesn't mesh well with modern, for lack of a better term, political correctness ideology and sentiment, you know, particularly. And even though, you know, the Witcher books do a pretty good job of having very well-rounded three-dimensional female characters, but it's still a dark fantasy world in which, you know, women characters can be treated like shit. You know, and in my view, it's okay to have that, you know, understanding the context around all of that too. But I think the showrunner went the other way from more of like a feminist messaging kind of campaign. Like, The Witcher is very obviously a vehicle for, you know, putting more of a spotlight on the women characters more so than Geralt. And I understand the desire to want to do that, but to do it in such a way that they completely reconfigure the source story and the importance of even the title character is, it's understandable that it would get fans of the series, you know, upset. Like, it's not like it's an original property, and it's not even like it's a IP that nobody watched or played or followed. Like, this was one of the biggest IPs in modern history, you know, thanks to those games. And people loved the Geralt character. They loved the concept of Witchers and what Witchers do and all that sort of stuff. They wanted to see that on the screen. So to take that and to use it as a vehicle for, like, you know, some fifth wave feminism message or whatever she was trying to accomplish with it, like, you're only gonna make enemies out of that. And it could have been anything. Could have been Batman or Superman or Spider-Man. You take something like that and you, like, just completely redo what the characters are, and, you know, they're completely redo their journey. Like, Geralt's journey in the show is nothing at all like what his journey is in the book. Like, he basically has no journey in the show. Like, Geralt has no character development, really. He's just kind of like a butler. He's like a butler to he's just a butler to, like, Ciri and to a lesser extent Yennefer, you know, which sucks because he is an interesting character in those books. But that's what she wanted to do. That's what then, you know, you ask the question, okay, Netflix gave her the property, she's the showrunner, like, even though this is a popular IP, is it within her rights and, you know, her expectation to take this and make it molded after her own vision and after, you know, her own experiences and whatnot? I don't think anyone would argue that other properties in the past have successfully done the same thing, or maybe even non-successfully done the same thing. Maybe other properties have failed as well, but weren't greeted with the level of animus that she is greeted with from her attempt. And the idea that even maybe the criticism in and of itself, the way that it manifests for The Witcher, is a manifestation of some form of you know, misogyny. But, you know, again, I would argue that it's because The Witcher is popular and very well beloved, and you fucked with something that was very well beloved. People are gonna feel a way about it. You know? People are gonna feel a way about it. It's kind of like what people felt about Jared Leto's Joker. People love Joker. People thought he sucked at it, so they made it known. You know, that's just how it is. Fandoms are a double-edged sword, you know. And if she wasn't a fan of the Witcher properties, the way Beau DeMayo kind of alludes to, I don't know if he said her directly, but he's like the writer's room for sure. If you're not a fan and you get an opportunity to work on a major IP that has a shit ton of popularity, but you're not a fan of it, you don't like it, it's okay to say no. Like, I know it's a big paycheck, and maybe that's the problem, is, you know, Netflix approached the wrong people with a fat payday, and rather than be like, I'm not a fan of this, I'm bowing out. You know, instead of doing that, they went, hey, I can cash a big check and be a part of a huge franchise. Let's do it. You know, maybe that's a part of the problem, but that's the double-edged sword of fandom. Yes, you get a baked-in audience. You don't have to claw and build your audience from scratch the way that, you know, you would have to with a show like True Detective, where no one knew what the fuck a True Detective was when season 1 came out, but, you know, through brilliant writing and amazing performances, they built up a fan base, you know, and people came back for season 2 and 3. You know, you don't have to worry about that with The Witcher. It's got a baked-in fan base. People already love it. People love Henry Cavill. People want to see Henry Cavill as The Witcher. People want to see all that shit on the screen. So, you know, you get a baked-in audience that's incredibly enthusiastic, but the other edge of that sword is if you fuck up, you're going to hear about it. And it's not because of misogyny or anything like that. It's just a very, very hot fan base. And they feel a certain way about their character, and you did their character injustice. So, extended tirade there. Oh, okay, Geralt backseat to girl boss. Lol, we just talked about this. Yeah, and I've read all the Witcher books, and I will say, even in the books, eventually, Ciri takes a more prominent role than Geralt. Like, that happens in the books. But Geralt's role in the books, even still, is so much more fleshed out and so much more pronounced. Like, one of the criticisms from the show is that Geralt just doesn't have a lot of lines. Like, most of the time, he just goes, or whatever. Or he says, fuck. Or he has, like, a two-liner, you know. He doesn't speak a lot. But in the books, Geralt doesn't shut the fuck up. Geralt talks a lot in the books. And he's very cynical and crass and bitter, but philosophical too, you know, and he's constantly getting into like ticky-tack fights with Dandelion. Like, they bicker back and forth like, you know, older brother, younger brother, you know, and it's a cool dynamic. It's a fun dynamic. People make fun of Geralt all the time, people that know him. What am I hearing? People that know him make fun of him all the time. So, like, it's a cool dynamic with the character that you get in the book that you don't get at all, you know, in the show. The closest that the show got to giving you that full spectrum of Geralt was the second episode, I think, of the first season, when he's fighting that devil, the devil that whips him in the head with a rock. He tackles the devil and they just start shit-talking each other. It's, in retrospect, that moment of Geralt's behavior contrasted to every other moment of Geralt's behavior in the show really sticks out like a sore thumb. But that's closer to book Geralt than anything else the show's ever done. So, you know, they just fucked the show up. That's all. It's a bummer. I had high expectations, and now we're watching it crash and burn. I still have a few. I think they released the first 5 episodes up front, and then I guess in a couple of weeks they're going to release, the remaining 3, I think. Kind of doing a Stranger Things sort of release with it, which, you know, I'm fine with that. That's cool. But I got to finish watching. I think I watched the first 3 episodes. I got to finish watching the other 2. I just don't have any excitement for it. Maybe I'll go watch them now as I chill and settle down for bed. Even though it'll probably just make me angry. Alright, well, that's it for me tonight. Thank you everybody for joining me. I appreciate it as always. I appreciate your support. Maniacal Toaster, thank you for stopping by. Oh yeah, you have your video. Did you link it to me? I can't remember if you linked me your video. Yeah, you did. Alright, let's... Is this the final one then? Is this the last one? Is this the last one? Last AI one, at least. Alright, well. The last AI Dagoth Dagoth Ur's fish plan.
By the gods, it's getting hot today. Hold on now, who's this? By the gods, it's getting hot today. Hold on now, who's this?
Why, salutations to you, my good man. I am but a humble fish vendor and not the one true god Dagoth, definitely. Might I browse your wares for supplies for my team whilst my good-natured friend here discusses normal people things with you? Things like politics and sand?
You know, when I saw you coming up here, I was almost sure you were Dagoth.
Wait, what was with the
legendary
clinking
terror of
bottles?
Morrowind. But then you said you weren't, so all my fears were put to rest. Go ahead and get a good look at my wares, while I talk to your friendly-looking friend about political sand and the like, as we Dunmer are known to do.
My most sincere thanks to you, good sir. We shall be here simply browsing these fishing people wares and absolutely not doing anything you need to be suspicious of. Nothing bad shall transpire as we do things when you are not looking.
You know, I didn't think you would do anything suspicious, but now that you've declared you have no intentions of doing anything suspicious completely unprovoked, I feel more secure than I ever have in my entire life.
I feel more secure.
Well, good friend, those politics...
Okay, Nerevar, quick, stop being silly and take off your pants. Yes, right now. I need your pants. Hurry before they're done talking. Okay, perfect. Now let me just use my incredible mastery of the textile arts to turn these regular pants into, behold, a terrible sack. All right, now grab all the fishing equipment you can. No, we're not stealing them, we're replacing them. Look, see, I made enough Dagoth branded fishing equipment to replace every single fishing rod and basket in all of Vardenfell. Yes, Nerevar, we are going to painstakingly do this to every single city and small town. Stop questioning my plans. Once all the people see how superior Dagoth branded fishing equipment is to the fishing equipment from the mongrel dogs of the Empire, well, I better not need to explain how that'll help. All right, we got everything we need here. Let's get out of here before people notice. Don't worry.
I like the
about
mumbling in
action.
the
We'll keep
babbling
babbling until the merchant stops talking and wander back home. Probably. I don't know. I'm sure it's fine.
Well, good friend, those politics and that sand, you know what I mean? Now, before I was worried the politics were getting too political, but then the politics began talking about politics. And let me tell you, that made all of it make sense to me. And that sand, that sandy sand. I've seen some sand before, but that sand I saw before was absolutely some sand. If I didn't know better, I'd say that sand was of a sand-like variety. Some real sand-like sand to go with our political politics. Yes, sir, indeed.
Okay. Well, that was interesting. I like the mumbling in the background. That's always a funny gag to me. The background mumbles. That's the last of the AI Dagoth videos. It feels like the end of an era. I'm sure the non-AI ones will be just as good, so bone up on your voice acting. Do some monologuing. Politics and sand. Good stream, good job. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Hey, you too, Haunted Wisp. Thank you for joining and, as always, supporting the channel. Max, thanks for popping in. I'll try to pop it on your channel here sometime soon. Gabriella, thanks for stopping by as always. I will get back to Boomer Shooters, I promise. It's in there somewhere. Genetic Memory Farms. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate your support as well, and I'll have to give that speech a read. Have a good night. Happy 4th of July. I hope you had a good one. Hope you ate some delicious food and at least saw something blow up. Catch you guys next time, which will probably be... Oh, tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, it'll probably be Thursday. Take it easy.